Great. So call this meeting to order, the special council meeting to discuss tourism and tour buses. Do we need to do a roll call?
Yes,
Would you please do that?
Mayor Dillenberg,
Here,
Vice Mayor Worth,
Present from freezing cold Michigan.
Ms. Harvey,
Here, and it snowed here this morning, Mandy.
it did, Ms. Barber,
Present.
Ms. Moore.
Here.
okay, let's begin. Should we start? Candace, you want to get us started?
We need to have a motion to
I'd
go.
like to make a motion to go into executive session to discuss the topics as agendized.
Seconded.
Second, we have a motion and a second to go into executive session. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. We are now going into executive session at 10:33.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Okay, we're now out of e-session.
We are now out of e-session at 11:40.
Bill, do we need to make any statement about the e-session discussion?
Well, I think council has heard concerns raised by the property owners and constituents when the first reading occurred. Council has given direction to Alan and to the town attorney to come back with recommendations regarding restricting access to roads that are not thoroughfares. Council has given the town attorney direction to address parking restrictions. Council has given direction to begin assembling data regarding the use of streets that are thoroughfares and the possible ramifications for safety and interference with the rights of property owners. You've also given me direction to have a conversation with UVX.
Thank you, Councilor.
The last thing I would like to discuss with you, and the attorney said that it could be done at this meeting as an emergency measure if we just have to post it afterwards. Town Hall, in light of COVID, staff is getting concerned about the outbreaks of COVID and even in vaccinated individuals. And I'm wondering if council would support closing Town Hall again to the public as we had before, and operating, by phone appointment if necessary and email until this surge is better.
I think that's a good suggestion, honestly, and I think we've not finished the Omicron peak yet. I do believe by the end of the month, we'll be in a better position so that we can have that vote now and then rediscuss it at our February meeting to see how things are faring at that particular point in time. But I agree, the number of cases are increasing. When I hear that we have more people in town feeling ill, I think it's a good recommendation. I see Mandy has her hand up. I don't know if there's any other comments. Mandy?
Thank you, Dr. Mayor. And I'm sure there might be other comments, but I'm going to throw the motion out there to revert back to how we were, where town hall doors were locked. But I want to make it very clear in the motion that if a resident needs to do an in-person meeting with a staff member, they can request an appointment, that they can bring things to the door, and that they can communicate via email or by calling the town hall number.
Thank you, Mandy. And Alex, were you going to second that or have other comments?
I will second it, but I have a few comments
Yes,
before.
please. Yes, please.
If Candace and everyone in town hall feel safer to do that, by all means, this is what we should do. I just want to question the court. Is the court still going to be running as normal on their days? Because that was contractual that we kept that open before.
I'm sure the court will continue to run as normal, and it would be up to them to make that determination. We can't really do that, but that's one day a week. So,
Thanks,
and-
Candace. Great question, Alex.
And they just come in through the hall and then they go upstairs. So you
Yes.
guys would feel safe behind your doors and all that stuff.
and when we did this before, they had the security guy sitting outside, letting people in and requiring the mask. And that
And
kind of-
with him wearing a
Okay.
mask, I remember,
Yes.
yes.
I will definitely second the motion that Mandy made.
Thank you. Any further discussion, colleagues?
Dr. Mayor, before you vote, let me ask
Yes, please.
Candace a question. back when, during the last, when we first reacted,
Yes.
and did the mayor issue a emergency proclamation regarding operations, or did the
Uh,
council
The
act?
prior mayor did that, yes.
Here's my thought, is if the council takes an action, we pull ourselves into the dispute that both Pima County and the city of Tucson had with our governor, to where they brought lawsuits arguing they didn't have the power. There's a statute that gives mayors the ability to impose restrictions notwithstanding governor orders. And I do believe, Candace, there are some governor orders, that executive orders that may not allow us to close. I don't remember for sure. But rather than have me go research that, I'd rather convert the motion is that that the mayor would issue a proclamation closing, and that you, the council, abide by his recommendation. So that, because the mayor does have power over the governor, I don't think the council has power over the governor. So I would like.
I
to
will
modify-
rescind my, on that advice, I'll rescind my motion and allow the Dr. Mayor to speak.
No, I thank you so much for making us aware of that. I believe, no, we're good. We can go in that direction. What motion? Do we need a motion for that?
No, you don't need a motion. I think you, the mayor, and Candace, just pull out
Okay.
the proclamation. I think we did it already. Just
Yeah,
going to change it to now. The mayor has made this
So-
proclamation and cite the statute that gives him authority over the governor. And actually, the AG actually stepped in shockingly and said that the Pima County had control over the governor.
I love it. I love it. I'm happy to do it. If you, Candace, we could do that. I'll sign it this afternoon.
Okay, great. Great.
But
I
thank
will
you very much for the
rescind my second.
clarification, Alex, and thank you and Mandy for that motion.
I will
And
rescind my
We will go
second,
forward
Jack.
with that.
Thank you.
Excuse me?
I said I will rescind my second.
No, thank you.
For doing the emergency proclamation. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Jack.
Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. That's great.
And I think, Candace, for the purposes of our minutes, because this discussion wasn't on the agenda, is that we would put on the agenda, there was this discussion, but the action was the mayor reported he would exercise his authority, emergency powers, and the council agreed with that. That'll be there was no vote
Excellent.
taken. They acknowledged his power.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
Great point. Thanks, Bill, for clarifying that. Any other business, any other discussion for this open session?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, we are now officially, all in favor of adjournment, please say aye.
Aye.
We're now adjourned at 11:46. Thank you very much. Chief Mama, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Alan.
Tremendous.
Thank
Yes,
you, everybody.
Alan.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you,
Alan, I'm gonna
everyone.
be
Have
up
a
near
great
your
rest of your day.
cottage next week, so I'll say hi to it as I pass by.
Thank you. Did you get your toothbrushes?
I did.